Hello everybody, welcome back. Gavin McCormack here. Welcome to this course, Healthy Habits. We're with Jack Butler. How are you, sir?
I'm great, Gavin.
And now we are in Iceland, and this week we're talking all about nature. What a place to talk about nature, Jack.
It's incredible.
We have one of the biggest waterfalls here in the country. The average Icelander will spend 7 hours per week in nature, and 80% of the country is covered in natural spaces. Now, for our children at home, spending time in nature on a regular basis is extremely important for our health and our well-being. Jack, tell us, what does it do? What happens when I'm out here in the wilderness?
Well, there's a couple of really important things that happen when you're outside in nature. First of all, you get a massive boost of vitamin D. That's energy from the sun.
Right.
And just 15 minutes of outdoor exposure gives you all the vitamin D you need to survive your day.
Amazing.
Secondly, it can reduce your stress levels. So there's a hormone called cortisol, which flows through our body. That reduces in our body when we're outside in nature.
Right.
And finally, it can help with things like concentration. So if you're stuck at home working on a homework assignment and you just can't seem to get the answer right, a little walk in nature will make you understand that problem better.
Wow, so important. And look, I have to say what you've said really rings with me, because at the moment I'm writing a book and I was in my house and I was really stuck for words. And what I did was I just sat on my computer and I kept typing away and forcing it. I didn't go outside, I had the curtains closed. Later, I read the story back to myself. Jack, it was terrible. I didn't like one single word. What can I have done better? What can I do every week, and what can our children do every week to make sure they don't find these mental blocks?
Yeah. Well, look, there's a couple of really easy ways that you can engage more in nature. First, take a 30-minute walk outside. It's a great break if you're in the middle of some work, and it gives you that chance to embrace nature and lower your stress levels.
Right.
2, by being outside just for 15 minutes, you're gonna get that vitamin D you need for your bone strength.
Ah, okay.
And finally, you should stop and think about nature as well. Just the act of marveling at the flowers and plants around us, and just the act of being in nature can make us calmer and happier people.
Wow. And the point is that we are actually nature. So it's where we belong. Now, this week, what we want you to do is try to listen to Jack's advice. Try to make sure you spend those 15 minutes outside, make sure you're walking nature, and when you do, have a look around and observe it for all of its beauty, and it will help you. And when you've monitored your own behavior and reflected on how you feel, remember, you're going to add 1 page to your Healthy Habits booklet, and then you're going to pass that knowledge on to somebody in your community, another class, or younger children to help them with their mental health too. Jack, it's been unbelievable to have you. What a view. See you next week.